Children sometimes they can be a handful, or they can be annoying, they can be, you know, stubborn. But that notwithstanding, um, it's important to understand that children are the future. Here are three things that is required to be able to work with children, to groom them, to become the best that they can be. One is understanding. You must first understand that they are children. And as a result of that, children will always be children. And part of understanding children involves coming down to their level when you are relating with them. One mistake that most adults make is to reason with children or to approach children as if they are fellow adults. When you approach children with your adult perspective, sometimes you might never understand them or even wait to understand why they behave the way they do. But when you understand that they are children and children will always be children, to give you insight to understand where they are coming from and where they are likely going to, which will give you a better understanding of their behavior as children, give you the best insight to approach them in a way that they will find you as a friend, one that they can listen to and confide in. The second way to successfully work with children is to have empathy and not sympathy. What is the difference between empathy and sympathy? Sympathy is just feeling for someone, sorry. But empathy is putting yourself in the other person's shoes. You try to understand their unique perspective and where they are coming from. As an adult, you want to put yourself in the children's shoes. You want to empathize with them. You want to understand that they have feelings too. You want to know where they are coming from. You want to know what is going on in their head, the challenges they are having, the difficulties. Why is this child being so difficult? Why is this child being stubborn? Why is this child having challenges in so and so? When you begin to ask such questions, you're already empathizing with that child to have a better understanding of that child. You're already putting yourself in the child's shoes. That way, to give you better insights when interacting with the child, and also helps to slow down your anger because you begin to understand the child from the child's own perspective and not from your own perspective as an adult, which is one key in dealing with stubborn or difficult children. Trying to empathize and understand them from their own perspective for who they really are and not for who you expect them to be. The third thing you need, among many other things, to deal with children successfully is patience. You need a truckload of patience. You have to be very, very patient when you're working with children. Because if you are not patient, you easily lose your temper and say or do things that you regret. There have been stories of parents and teachers that have injured children. Some even killed them in the process due to impatience. That is why it's often encouraged that if you're not a patient person, being a teacher or a parent can be a wrong step in the right direction. Because with children, what they need is a long group of patience to give them time to come around. Most times you tell a child, hey, bring that stuff for me. The child keeps looking at you like this. If you're not a patient person, you might overreact and pick that child or say things that you regret. Most children always prioritize play over anything. So sometimes when you tell them, go get this, go do this, go do that, they end up playing and even forgetting what you told them to go and do. If you are not a patient person, it will affect your reaction on those children, and you might begin to say and do things that you regret. So patience is key. Patience is very, very important to have when dealing with children. It will help you to successfully deal with children, because if you lack patience, you will do a lot of things that you will not even imagine that you will do to your own children. So basically, there you have it, three things that you need to successfully deal with children. One, you need understanding, a great deal of understanding. Two, you need empathy, not sympathy. You need to come down to their level, put yourself in their shoes, and get to really empathize with them. Because the fact remains that we all have been children before. No one fell from the sky as an adult. And last but not the least, you want to have a truckload of patience. You want to be patient with children Sometimes it takes time for children to come around, but with patience, they do eventually. If you apply all three of these, you see that you successfully deal with children, be you as a parent or a teacher. Thank you very much.